Hi and welcome back to Ufta Collecta. So in this video we're gonna open some Breyers here. We are in the 75th year anniversary of Breyer this year, so hopefully Breyer Fest is gonna be super exciting. Hopefully. Yeah, so these are the first releases of the Collector Club, and these are the first releases of the Stablemates Collector Club. My address is like all over these, so I'm gonna probably pull them out of these boxes before I show them to you guys, but I just wanted to show you the boxes that they're coming in this year. They're super cute. These got so beat up though. Normally they're not this beat up, which is kind of unfortunate. Hopefully everything inside is safe, but let me pull these guys out of their packaging and we'll look at them real quick, and then yeah, here they are. So this is Mercutio, I don't know exactly how to say that. I'm gonna say Mercutio, could be wrong. So these are the first release of the Stablemates Collector Club. Here's the outside of the box. So these were Collector Club models from last year, and yeah, this is just the outside box. Unfortunately, this one has like an actual crack in it from Not Me, which is super annoying. And it's like bent in the back. It probably got like squished like that or something. I don't know. Unfortunately. But it does appear that both models are okay. And I'm going to keep this one. So we're just going to kind of look at this guy and kind of just, I don't know if there's really any difference to them. If you see them, go ahead, sound off. I kind of just like this one more. I don't think there's any real reason. I just like that one more. So in the Stablemate scale, there's only one other. I'll probably just keep the box damage. There is only one other stablemate on this mold, and that is Horatio. He was the Deluxe Collector Club model from last year. So when you do the Breyer Stablemates Collector Club, you have access to web special models, etc. And if you do the Deluxe Collector Club, you get a free you pay for it when you pay for the club membership, because it's a lot more. You get a special Stablemates model, and this year it's kind of exciting because they're going to be doing like you're going to get one model, and it's a new mold on the Stablemate scale. It's not a new mold, it's the semi-rearing Mustang. I think it's a pretty old mold, but it's new on the Stablemate scale. And so they have one model that's going out to everybody, and then you're going to get, I don't remember, is it one or two additional ones? There might be two additional ones at a lottery, and they'll be different colors, more decorator colors. And a decorator is something that is not a standard horse color. Black, brown, white, dapple. Dapple's not a color, but you know what I mean. Horse color pattern. So, but here he is, all his little adorableness. I don't know, I might have liked this color a little bit more in matte. I don't know, I like gloss, but sometimes it's on the darker colors, it takes away from it, because like you can't see his dapples as well. I always feel like it's better when they're darker for them to be matte, and lighter colors glossed, because it really emphasizes and highlights them a lot better. But here he is adorable, and I am super excited and super happy to have this guy. Ta-da! But let's get into the big boys. So, this one first. These are again going to be exactly the same. I have two club memberships, so I had the option to either just the Stablemates club is continuity club, so I do have to order 2 of the Stablemates. But I wouldn't have had to order 2 of these guys, but I won't keep 2. On to keeping 1. Set this aside. So here's our first look at him, and thank goodness he went back to this normal dappling pattern. I did not like the stars that they were doing. If you know, you know. It just wasn't my thing. I like the more realistic dappling pattern. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get this off without destroying it. Sorry about the paper bag noise. So, here's his face. So this is on the Akoteki mold. I believe I'm saying that right. I have a few other ones on this. I was lucky enough to get drawn for Petra last year. So I do have Petra. I have, oh goodness, is it Nemaya? Can't remember. One of the Breyer, it's a Breyer model. And here he is. Let me adjust the camera just a little bit. I thought it'd be better to have a little lower, but I think he's a little taller than I expected. That will be interesting to see if that's on the other one. I don't know if he's supposed to have a smudge on his nose, but he is so pretty at a glance. Like I said, I have not thoroughly looked him over to see if there's any. There's some rough plastic there, which again, I am not like a live show quality collector, so if there's small little things, honestly, if that's not supposed to be there, this is probably the one I'm going to keep, just because that makes him a million times cuter to me personally, just because he's got that little flaw, and that is a cute flaw, I think. I mean, it's definitely a smudge, but it's a cute flaw. But then I also have Ademic. That's what I was trying to say before I jumped into the looking at him. Oh, he is so pretty. Like I said, I don't see anything. There is a spot right, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it. There is definitely a spot right there that I probably can rub out if I put a little elbow grease into it. Oops, sorry, flash warning. This is the belly stamp, 75th anniversary collector club, and then it says 2025 right there, if that's hard to see. So the collector club models do have a belly stamp always, but really, honestly, overall, I don't think he's really that bad at a model. They also have, I don't really know what these stamps mean or how to read them. It says 1024 CCDG, and that's usually like when I get notifications from UPS, that CCDG. So it must be something with the Breyer Reeves partnership stuff. That is a title. But yeah, he is so pretty. Look at those eyes. Let's open the other one super quick and then we can compare. I want to know if that's supposed to be there. I really do, because I probably will keep this one if, like I said, to me, that is a cute flaw. But that's me. Okay, here's number 2. I took them out of the big paper roll just so I didn't have to flop them around on the table quite as much, because I can do it back here behind the camera where I'm sitting. Third piece of tape, leave it just being there. And then his face, moment of truth. Maybe. This one definitely didn't have, oh, nope, see, it is supposed to be there. Okay. I don't know if that makes the decision harder or not. We'll find out. So here he is. This one I feel like is definitely a bit more, like, this one's more smudgy, this one is a bit more defined. We'll set that one there, and then we'll just kind of, like I said, go over him kind of like we did. So here we have, again, the dappling and his belly stamp. And I don't, again, both of these, like I said, I'm not a live show collector, so I don't look super, I mean, there's definitely a smudge there on his hoof, which is that's a little bit more annoying because like that shouldn't happen, because that obviously happened in factory when like he was being painted. But I don't know, I love Breyer horse models, so I struggle being like, oh, he's super flawed, and being negative about it, because like I just think they're so fun. But yeah, so he's definitely got, if you look at their backs, hopefully you can kind of see it, this dappling comes up to about here. This one only comes up to about right here. So let me flip this one back over. Can you see it? It goes up to there. So that's definitely a difference. And I feel like when you do like the dappling like this, you can see a lot more differences in paint. I'm trying to set them here so that they're at least kind of in similar light. I don't know that the shoulder, this one might have a little bit lighter shoulder where you can see the dappling a little more through here in comparison to him. I still don't know if I entirely love this dappling style. It really kind of just looks like they put some bubble wrap on him and heated him up. I don't know. It is way better than that star pattern thing they were doing, but yeah. So that's definitely something interesting. Let's look at the other sides quick. And I feel like you can again see a little bit. I'm gonna tip him just to, oh, that's not gonna work very well because it's a little light. This one, the dapples are right about here. And this guy, his dapples are right in here. So he definitely is, and it's a lot easier to see, I think, maybe in person versus off camera, but he definitely has like a way more like natural or unnatural there. That you should be able to hopefully kind of see it, like the difference in their shading. So let's try and just look at them both this way and get them both on camera. Trying not to clack them together. I think he's darker on the hip. It's really hard. Like I can see it in person, but it's hard to get it in a spot in the camera. Oop, that you can really see it. But I think he's a little darker just in general, and like on the bum too. You could see his dapples a lot more. So I feel like if you're someone who really wants dapples, really likes dapples, this is your guy. To me, I'm still liking the first one I wanted to keep, just because, like I said, this, if you haven't seen the dapple pattern that they were doing, you don't know what I'm talking about. It was literally just taking like a fine point brush, and where every circle is, it was a star. Just next star type thing. It's just these horses are supposed to look realistic, right? They're supposed to be miniature versions of a full-size horse, and that was not a realistic coat coloring. I did not like that at all. And this is again better, but I can't get past that it looks like bubble wrap. But they are both very pretty, and yeah, I guess maybe I do a good comparison of their faces. I don't really think there's that much difference. I think maybe he's got a little more. This one, they are actually different on this side. Didn't look at that very good. He's definitely got a lot less weight on his muzzle. I don't think this side is that different. It's definitely still more white on the back one, the one in my left hand, my tattooed arm, than my not tattooed hand. He's definitely got a lot less white on his muzzle. Interesting. I did not notice that at first. That's why it's so fun to end up with two of them, because you can really look at them and actually compare and just see like the differences, where if you only have one of them, you're just kind of like, oh, this is what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think they're both very pretty. This one, like you can see the spot right here on his shoulder, kind of where my thumb is. That shouldn't be there. That would be considered a flaw. And I can even I can see that. That's just a plastic. If it's plastic or paint, I'm not sure. And again, I don't know. I'm not super heartbroken about that. I feel like he's got a little darker neck shading. Not really getting him in the exact same angle, but those are our two Maddox. Did I say his name earlier? Honestly, I don't even know. I was kind of just excited to open them. And again, these are on the Tiki mold. Tiki. Let me think about it. I know how to say it too. Teki. There we go. Teki. They are on the Teki mold, and they are named Maddox. So, but yes, thank you so much for checking out my recent Breyer. Oh my gosh. I am on cold medicine. My brain is working so much faster than my mouth is. Thank you for checking out my most recent Breyer purchases with me. If you want to follow along and see some of the other 2025 Breyer releases, I'll definitely will be getting more throughout the year, especially like around Breyer Fest. I'm sure I'll end up with some Breyer Fest models if you want to see a Breyer Fest haul. Of course, that won't be till July, so we got a little time to wait there, but there will be more Stablemate releases, which I'll try and keep updated. And if you're, hopefully inform me about the clubs, because to be honest, when I first started doing it, I was so confused on them. I haven't really dug around in the website as of recently to see if there's a little bit better, because they like recently redid the website, and I haven't like dug around to see if there's like a better explanation and like understand, like they use collector terms in the description, so when you're just starting to get into collecting, it's tough to like understand what they're talking about, like limited edition versus special run. I still don't really understand the difference. When it comes to Breyer Fest, don't really get it. These are web specials. You can only buy them online through the Collector Club, but they're also a Collector Club series, so it's like a lot of collector terms that it's tough when you're just reading the website to be like, what am I reading? I felt like that, at least, and I haven't dug around the website to see if they did anything to make that a little bit more layman's terms, but maybe me rambling about it and you have specific questions, I would love to be there to help try and answer some of those. But yeah, have a great one, guys.